a lot of soot. That's a lot of soot. That's a lot of soot. Jealousy levels creeping up a little bit more again. This car is so badass, dude.
That's cool. That looks like something out of Jurassic Park.
What do you reckon?
That's awesome, man.
That's badass, eh?
I love wicked job.
Look, man. That's cool. How is it? Dude, you can just stare at it for hours. Just non-stop. Look at all this. That's all airbrushed in. Look at all the mould and all the rust spots. And it's off its head, dude.
No. Yep, told me.
Morning guys, welcome to the final episode of the FJ build. That feels a bit sad. That feels sad.
You're gonna have to do it
A little
all?
bit. Isn't it ironic that you two were in here for the last episode of the build series?
I gotta say, man, I'm speechless on how this thing looks like.
Alright, well let's start there. What do you think is the first time you've seen it finished?
Well, paint job's off its head.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the first.
Yeah.
Like,
Love the bar work.
gorgeous.
Yeah,
All the finishing touches on the bar work look insane.
yeah.
Yep.
Has a cheesy little grin on this
Done
guy's
well.
face. Have a look.
Done
Yeah,
well.
done well, haven't I?
You have, you have done well. You've been pretty modest about it. Now, I left the last episode and I told all you guys that the car was going off for trimming. We've had a bit of a hiccup with the trimming. The plan was the very last thing before we reveal this to the public was it was going to come back, and I think it deserves probably more to be here to be finished than back in the Patriot workshop.
Yep.
I'm going to throw out right now to you two guys. You've done more for this build than you guys will ever know. All of the help that you guys have given us, the bits and pieces that we've been missing, the engine block, the advice all the way along the way. Sincerely, thank you very much. From Ashton and me. Ashton's not a very emotional person. Huh? Do you want to say thank you to the team here at GSL?
Cheers, boys.
No
everyone.
drama, man. Anytime. So basically, last time we were up with the vehicle, we had a few issues with comms. We've got comms now, so we'll be able to see what the issues were, fix the issues, and hopefully send it out of here with a heap more power.
Yep.
That's the plan.
Yeah, okay, so we've been discussing in the background on Ashton's behalf, because Ashton's like, turbo injectors, and the other one. No, dude, it don't work like that, right? The budget expired a long time ago, right?
Plus, everybody watching at home wants more episodes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you've got to remember Ashton's on his P plate, so there is a maximum horsepower rating that you're allowed to go to.
Yeah. So we'll just dough down the dyno figure.
Jeremy broke out his vast and sophisticated toolkit.
So today is all about the cleanup. What you didn't see in the engineering episode, there is a fault going on there. The car keeps losing boost. We need to kind of sort that gremlin
Figure
out.
out what that is. Yep.
Yep, so we'll run through that today. Then later on in this episode, we're going to go through all of the trimming and then the big reveal. You two are going to be there. Don't say what it is. But you two are going to be there, yeah?
Yeah, we'll be there.
The whole GSL team are going to be there. Everybody who's been involved in the build. Let's do it. Back here, GSL, Power Run, FJ49. Let's go.
Turbo injectors, NOS, a billet. So playing on everything.
So the maximum power that this thing can make on power to weight is 470 horse.
Oh yeah, we'll be fine
So-
with that today, guys.
We got
Maybe later in the future, maybe
we got
not.
later on.
on, mate.
Wait, what did I just say? What did I just say? I just said I reckon this thing's making about 120 horsepower the way it is. That's what I just said. Is it not?
So basically, got your code coming up all the time, so it could go away. It's basically living in limp mode. That's why whenever you drive it, it feels like a bucket.
Yep.
Okay. We'll fix that up.
Car made 124 like horsepower, so there's something going wrong though with like the engine. It's going into limp mode because that's not even like what like a factory car makes. So yeah, but obviously we're going over to fix it, and that's why we're here.
The key gets me every time. So it's basically the whole time he's had it, it's been in limp mode. So yeah, so we'll fix that up. It's just throwing a code 1248, so we'll track it down, track the issue down, and fix that, which will allow it to come out of limp mode when he turns the key on. And from that point, we'll be able to tune it and make hopefully double.
So these are the daughter bodies that do come on a FJ49 series, obviously because we have that nice intake. These aren't needed anymore, so we have these just like bolted in underneath, and what they're doing is they're both bolted together. And then like if you can see that, like when it tries to actually open up, they're touching each other, which means that it won't open up like the whole way, which is telling the engine that something is wrong.
When you rewire this harness, you've got, because obviously they've got their positioning sensor in the on here, and it's also got obviously the motor. And you've got both of these plugged in on two separate ones. Is that how you wired it, or are they the pair that put the pair up the top?
I don't know, honestly.
Yep, okay.
Is that disco lighting helping your thought pattern there, Scott?
It's making me feel like dancing. See they're touching when they open? That's what's causing it. Judging it, that's not even an option, what I was about to say. But no, I just run over there, undo it, go over there, grab a M8 or an M10 nut and just space them out with the nut. And then they won't touch each other and they'll be fine.
Bolt it back in and plug them in, and just make sure that we're not going to have a problem when we get home.
So how I'm spacing these out is with a couple of nuts. So just figured out we're gonna have to.
Have to split and go to each throttle body. You know what I mean? It didn't fix me code, but I didn't think it would because it was not the code that I was looking for. But doesn't mean it's not going to fix the power issue that we're having. Putting it into limp mode. So we'll see how it goes. I fixed one problem.
I'm a top dog on a stat sheet. Off court, but I call
Run two.
when the cop cars try to catch me. Cause I rolled off in a taxi.
If you ever doubted GSL or you wanted to know what these guys are all about, bring your car up here, one dyno run, they guarantee you another 70 horsepower. Yeah? And that's all makes and models too. So get them in. 70 horsepower, one part.
Why would I respond to a pawn? I'm a top dog on a stat sheet. Off court, but I call plays for the athletes. When the cop cars try to catch me, cause I rolled off in a taxi. Put my feet up, I'm relaxing. Singing fiddle, relaxing. While I pull strings from the streets in. I'm the kingpin.
that did solve all the issues I can think. We went from 120 horsepower to 190 horsepower, so very good. Now I'm happy.
Right, so he's just gone 194 horsepower at about 16 pounds, but the curve is looking so much better than it was before. So Scotty's made some adjustments there. Yeah, so 194 horsepower so far. That's good.
I mean, it's not bad. Yeah. It's just we need that.
It's got to have a 2 in front of it. It's got to have a 2.
It has
It's got to have a 2 in front of it. All right, Walt, the mad scientist. You can tell by the hat positioning, yeah? It's working on the maps down there. We're going to leave him on his own. He's gone into a little bit of his own. We're going to go for a walk.
Go for a walk.
Let's talk about what GSL does, because the business has changed it a little bit. Let's go behind the scenes at GSL Fab and let's talk about what you guys do.
Okay.
2 sides.
There is 2 sides. So the side we were just in does all the R&D for a lot of the products that we build in here.
We'll go this way so you can see what's going on behind us.
Custom exhaust sort of done on the 4-poster here. But mainly it's all jig.
Yeah. So this is all the fabricated products that people can buy.
Yep.
Fundamentally off the shelf, have them shipped to their house, install them on their own. So what sort of products are they?
Your exhaust systems, intakes, air boxes.
Yep.
Heaps of stuff.
What's the bulky work? Still 79?
Bulk of work, definitely 79. There's a lot of people that are 79s it.
Yeah. You can see over here they're jigging up all the exhausts. Here's one of the jigs here buried behind this box. We'll probably see a little bit more in a minute.
Once they do that, they go to welding them all off. So the guy who tacks his systems up in the jigs, he does the welding. So keeps on the quality.
And look at the quality that comes out of this joint. Oh, look at this. Look at that stuff. You don't get that from a Chinese exhaust you order off, do you?
No, man. Like, so we record who welded it. So years from now.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got all the quality control stuff.
That looks like a dual 79.
Yep.
That's the tail section to a 79.
Yep.
And then it'll go over to cool down on the racks. And then it'll get cleaned. Quality control in between that, and then quality control again before it gets packed up.
Well, let's go. Let's go have a look at all the products packaged. What do you reckon?
It's cool.
Pretty cool, eh? Yeah. So there's obviously more stuff being done over there. Yep. 6-wheel drive. What's going on with this thing? Good rims. How's the rims on it? 1,500 kilo load rated. Take your GVM, maximum offset for your 79. Peak-All wheels. Check them out.
Yeah.
I'll just stole your plug.
Yeah, no, you go for it.
So what's going on with this 6-wheel drive single
he
car?
wanted stacks, so went stacks. We're just doing a roof rack.
I wonder where he got that idea from.
Big old stacks there, single cab with 1, 2, 3 axles.
So I'm pretty sure this dude wants to haul a lot of stuff in his tray. So this is actually a really cool build. And also, which you might have seen behind me, little RX-7 FC that has a big
Turbo LS in it.
and the FC.
The FC.
All right, this isn't a drift episode. Give me the camera back, dude. The pig rig.
The pig rig.
The pig rig.
We built this probably about 4 years ago.
Remote resi's on it.
Yeah.
Dude, how friggin' sick. We got to get out for a hunt, dude.
Man,
We're going to get Charlie Dog out, eh?
Yeah, there's been some wild times in this thing.
This is what introduced me to the whole side-by-side thing was
Yeah.
hunting. You can't go hunting without one, can you? Once you've had one.
Yeah, if you've been on quads or
Yeah.
bikes, man, after you've been in one of these,
Yep.
or in a car, I mean,
Yeah.
you can't do what you do in one of these.
Yeah.
You know,
How's the brew shooting like too? So this is the packaging area?
packaging area. So a lot of the stuff on this side of the packaging area is all done, ready to send out. So
That's 79,
that's 79 series.
How
airbox.
friggin' badass is that? How's the quality of work coming out?
This is actually prototype. This is a 300 series airbox.
Okay, sick.
So instead of your normal airbox sealing on the bottom,
Yeah.
we seal bottom, side, and top.
Yeah, right. Okay, so
And
what
squeeze
filter
it.
does it take?
It takes OEM filter or a unifilter. We use unifilter because they squash really, really well,
Yeah, okay.
and they get rid of a lot of the dust. So
Yep. And then over this side, so this is the packaging area through here.
Packaging
That's
area.
everything ready to go out the door. All the packaging through there. Look at all the gear over there. GSL's not just about custom tuning. If you're looking for performance products, like the highest quality Australian-made performance products that are tried and tested.
Oh,
I
man,
mean, it's what
for
you guys
years,
do on the weekends, eh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like what camper trailer testing is to me, performance upgrades is to these guys.
Yep.
There's a bit more about what GSL do. Jump website.
Website www.gslfab.com.au.
Get on it.
Okay, Juzzy is done over there, and now we're back to what I love, drift cars.
So, little turbo LS making mint power, tear drop tips, nice and sharp. And let's check out what angle this thing is popping. So this is obviously popping a lot more angle than my little street car, but
I have a feeling that this thing would be a lot easier to drift than my car because more power, more angle just makes drifting way easier. It's just simple. But I'm happy learning with where I am, but I hope one day Ashton can build a proper purpose-built drift car just like this, which would be sick.
Alright, so we have added a little bit of boost into the like mid range now. So this is run 4 and we're going to try and crack that 200 horsepower mark.
That's a lot of soot. That's a lot of soot. That's a lot of soot. Pull some of that out.
No, it's good.
No. I'm pretty sure you will get the thing pulled off the road day one.
yeah.
That thing will be pulled off the road day one. Can you imagine the cops saw that? Back 200 horsepower. There you go, guys. Huh? 6.
So the most that it is made so far is 201.5 horsepower, so let's just call it 200 horsepower. It's a car on a stock turbo and stock injectors and just the tune making 200 horsepower. I'm happy with, with it, and it gives me more things to work on and look forward to in the future when it comes to power, so I'm very happy.
Yo, so we've just wrapped it up here at GSL. The FJ49 is about to come off the dyno, but look at this cheeky little grin on my face, and I'll tell you why I've got this cheeky little grin on my face. I have been saying for how long now that there is no better touring truck on the market than the Ram 2500. And you want to know how I know that I was right when all this time I was saying this, 5 years I've been running Rams now, is when one of Australia's most premium 79 series tuners and fabricators changes their tow vehicle. Look at what's just rolled in here. You ready for this? GSL got a Ram. Look at this. Check that out. The GSL 2500 next to the Super Ram. Oh, they're doing another power run. The boys here at GSL have now bought the 2500 to tow their big trailer down the back, so you can see that's the trailer that they use for all of the racing, and they've just ordered another one. So they love it so much that they've just ordered another 2500. So boom, Ram 2500. If you don't know, you need to know. You want a truck out of the box that can do everything better than a 79 after you spend 100, 150 grand on it? Check them out, Ram 2500. We're just about to pull this thing off the dyno, but check this out. Look what they've just got fired up. Can we start it again? 1,000 kilowatts at the tyres on the dyno. 870 is the best bus. What do you reckon it's got in it?
We reckon it's got an 8.2 to an 8.4 in it.
Yep.
Without lightening it or anything, it's just
as it is.
fine tuning as it is.
Yeah. So cool. Head over to the GSL YouTube channel and follow them on Instagram if you want to see this thing what reeks as well. When this thing takes off, it's if you haven't seen it. Because the footage of this thing picking the front wheels up is ridiculous. Looks like a jet taking off, Very cool. We made a couple of mods for the next one. Right, one thing left to do.
Test it.
Are you ready? We go for a hit. Where can we go around here? Where's the best spot? Let's see what this thing can do. P plates are on, tray plates on the back. Let's go. Alright, you pumped? I hope it does good.
It will.
I think it's going to go alright.
It will go pretty decently, I reckon. Yeah, that's good.
You rev it out a bit more. That's better, dude.
It sounds awesome as well. It has like the whistle.
Yeah, it sounds sick. So good.
It holds up.
Goes good, goes real good. Yeah. I'm happy with that. You happy? Come on, Yanni, jump in.
Is it good? Oh. It's just lovely. It's just fucking lovely, man.
You know what we should have done though? We'll save it for next time. We're a little bit sus on that air filter.
Oh, yep.
We're going to do a run. I thought about it on the way up. We're going to do a run with the air filter out.
That's what I'd said earlier to the boys too, because I was like, it's a 45 series airbox. Like.
We should have just taken the element out.
Yep.
And done a run. Anyway, next time.
All good. Next time.
Next time. It's
bigger turbo, bigger injectors.
Yeah. Yeah. And see how that thing goes.
Come on, mate.
What do you think? Goes good, eh? You gonna take it for a drive? Go on, jump in. You know you're about to get your first order here, eh? Your job is to sell him. Yeah? That's your job.
Yeah, that's easy.
Yeah. Don't come back until he places a deposit on the next build.
This is gonna be fun.
All right, y'all, that's it. That's about a wrap on today, I reckon.
Yep.
What do you reckon? How'd we go?
Pretty good, man.
Yeah?
Stoked with it, yep.
You're happy?
Definitely want one.
Are you happy?
Man, yeah, stoked.
Yeah? Did the boys do good?
Done well, man.
Yeah. I think you two have got something to say to these two. Thanks, boys.
Cheers, boys.
Well, I think probably it's more than that. It might be a hug. Maybe a little bit. Let's make this real awkward. Come on. I think they deserve a hug. Like I said earlier on in the episode, this build wouldn't have happened with all of the people that have been supporting our brand, Patriot Campers, right from the start. Yeah, you two have been there from the very, very start. The first build I ever did on Patriot Campers, the black truck, if you take a look back at that, I think we're we have both come in business, where we've both come in the industry. You know, GSL is a powerhouse, you know, to be reckoned with in what they do. Patriot Campers, I feel exactly the same, and I'll say that with as much arrogance as anybody wants to put into the comments, because we have both built our businesses off the back of passion, and now to hand that down to the next generation, to my boys, and you two supporting this build right from the start, no questions asked, whatever we needed, it landed on our doorstep either the same day or the next day, and for that I really, really appreciate it, man. All right,
Thanks for letting us be a part of it,
guys. Thanks a million. We will see you at the launch. Stay tuned, because after this quick little break, actually I know where we are in the episode. This doesn't happen very often. Hey, cameraman. We're going to go to the competition segment right now, and then we're going to come back to you, and straight after that we're going to run you through the interior on the FJ49. We're going to wrap the build series, and then we are going to release this thing to the world. See you guys.
Oh, that is nice. This thing is going to be so much fun to just use. Yep. Like just using this car is going to feel so good, but also weird. Like building a car for almost two years, and then thing actually being able to move it out of the shed and be used. And it's got little wipers. It has got wipers. So this is going to be really, really cool once it's actually done. So I don't know what I'm doing. Where are we going?
Lately I've been on my knees looking for the answer. And in my mind I run to the hills for some clarity.
KM Auto and Marine Trimming, this is Kerry. Kerry is the mastermind behind the trimming that's going to happen on the FJ49. So, this is up to you two. I'm not going to get involved.
Contrast.
That's cool, man. Yeah, I dig that.
Yeah.
Here's the clincher.
Yep.
2 weeks. We got the launch in 2 weeks' time.
This is like the last thing now.
This is it.
This is it.
It's all in your hands, Kerry.
Gee, thanks.
Thank you, mate. Okay. You know how you know when you got a good tradesman doing something and they make it look easy? Like it's just, no, whips this out, whips that out, sprays this, cuts that, blah, 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 blah. That's the back. So that's how it sits there. So now you can picture it.
You'll be up about there.
How badass is that? That's heaps cooler than a set of aftermarket seats, man.
Yeah.
Still the original 49
still the original
frames.
seat,
Yeah,
yeah.
we're in the right place.
Alright, so I've been seeing a lot of this done on a bunch of cars, like through social media, YouTube and all that over the years, and I've always wanted to have fibre optics in the roof of my car. So, you know, it's not what you would chuck in a 45, but I think it's cool, and it's got a little FJ49 logo in here all drilled out. So pretty much with fibre optics, there's this side all up in a bunch, and then there's this side, and all of these little tiny fibers, when they are drilled into the roof of a car, they look like stars, which is very cool. It's a thing that my Rolls Royce do, so you know, like.
So the FJ49 is kind of like a Rolls Royce.
I mean, on the inside it is. Yeah, for sure. Rides
Black
smooth,
suede, stars in the roof, FJ49 logo.
all the goods.
Oh, you're going to be getting this.
Ooh, dang it. I reckon it's going to have to come out pretty damn good.
You know, we had it out with the dash. I lost, yeah. YouTube voted. Dad is not relevant anymore. You know what? If he wants little fairy starlights in his roof, who am I to judge? Gary, who am I to judge?
You, mate.
Would you put starlights in your roof? You know the hardest part about having stars in the lights of your roof? What? Coming home and telling your dad. Going, mate?
Oh, yeah, get me.
Are we done?
Oh,
It's Juzzy size.
It is Juzzy size.
Hey? Yeah.
I think this will be my seat.
Comfy?
I can feel my boobies fall. I feel like I need a bra. Real comfy. Looks good, Kerry.
yeah, that fits just on your hips sort of thing too. And
It's
you,
on my hips.
yeah.
What about
Well, he's
yours?
only going to get fat anyway.
I'm not fat. I'm big boned.
Carpet, you haven't gotten anywhere with that yet?
No, I've only basically just finished this, and I decided I'd want to attack that first, and then that
Get
can
that
basically go up.
Okay, what about hood lining? When does that go in?
Well, that can go in
Alright.
probably Thursday morning.
Thursday morning, the car's going to the Brisbane 4x4.
It'll go in as soon as we do all the stardust.
Okay, so when do you want that done?
Call in tomorrow and we'll see how we're shooting with it.
Oh,
Right, Phil.
You good?
Yeah.
Mate, it looks gangster.
it's
Love
coming.
the pockets in the back of the seats.
Yeah.
I love all this, that bolstering. Have you actually sat in one of these yet? In the driver's seat? Dude, that is so badass. And I love how all the brackets are all still rusted and the paint's flaking off and...
Yeah.
Bro.
Sick. So like, with this wheel there is no room. I have no room where to move, so that's getting changed.
Jealousy levels creeping up a little bit more again, eh?
Oh, wasted. City lights are shining so bright. All these empty faces. We don't care about them tonight. We're going out of ourselves. Can you feel it? Almost like I don't know if it's real. 'Cause when we're doing our thing, where the wheels won't stop turning. I know we're acting stupid. We're being dumb. Maybe just a little bit foolish. But I feel so young. Just go a little crazy.
How you going? Whoa.
Yeah.
That looks like a right headache.
It is a headache.
How is it? That's a lot of work. That's very, very tedious. How many strands?
It's 200.
I think it's actually really cool. You're going to do the Mega 6 after this. Want to show me this console? Actually, I'll get Kerry to show me. That looks awesome, dude. Oh, how good do the switches look? Hell yeah, awesome. He'll be stoked to see that thing light up. That console's really, really neat, dude.
Yeah.
You can overcook it with sheet metal. I'm actually glad we didn't do a sheet metal one, eh? Well, it is 5:30 on Tuesday afternoon. Tomorrow is like D-Day. We have to get this thing back tomorrow. We've still got a fair bit of work that we've got to do because we've got to roll this into the Brisbane 4x4 show on Thursday. Yeah. We have to be in on Thursday, get the carol set up. Still got to be detailed. You still got all your buttoning up stuff left to do, but I think it's close. So seats back out. You get the hood lining in tonight. Seats come back out, pattern the carpet. There's no reason you shouldn't button this up tomorrow. Do you need a hand?
No?
No? I don't have the patience to do that anyway. I think I'd probably break it.
Probably.
Alright, it's coming together.
Pretty sure I have most of them in, which is good. Getting somewhere. Pretty happy with it. Right, there we go. Got the radio on a little magnetic mount right in the middle, so it's easy for both people to get. We got the Starlight headliner, got the FJ49, got lights on each side with the switches. They're so nice. Yeah, could not be happier, boys. Oh shit. Christian. Yeah. Do you like cool shit?
Do you like my bucket seat, baby?
Look at the FJ49 better.
It's fully hectic mode. So once again, like every single Patriot build, it's always down to the wire, but have a look at this, ready? How nice is that? So they have nice new carpet, there's the beautiful seats, see somewhere with the cream stitching, nice headliner, headboard, lights, UHF up there, how's that? So the little foot mat has a little FJ49 logo, but yeah, I'm currently waiting for Dad to get back down here, and then we're going to take this car once it's done to Codex for a full detail right before the show. Oh my god.
Morning. Really? Watch your mouth.
I'm sorry.
Dude, that looks... Gary, you happy? Yeah. Dude. Colour choice on point. Now, I don't think we're going to reveal it all. We're going to have to be real quick. Yep. So, here's the plan. The interior isn't 100% buttoned up. So what we're going to do is we've got to get down to Codex right now. We've got to get this car detailed and ready for the 4x4 show. We've got to bump in tomorrow. So what Kerry's going to do is tomorrow he's going to work on the door cards. We're going to get the car up to the show and then fit the door cards up at the show. So that's the plan right now. We're going to have to make this really quick, unfortunately. Get this thing down to Codex. We're going to detail it tonight, get it back in the workshop. Early start tomorrow morning. Get the whole car buttoned up. Are we going to trailer it up to the 4x4 show, or...?
I would love her to drive it, but we can't reveal it. We just can't.
There you go.
Yeah.
Everything sits there nice and neat.
Yeah, mate, it looks awesome. I can't wait to actually like take it all in. It's just down to the wire, just bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
Now tonight.
Yeah, things just keep flowing on sort of thing. So
Yeah.
I'll go and get some more masonite, make these up, and then start sewing everything up. So that should be alright.
I'm going to wrap up. I think the trimming here right now. I don't know if the FJ will make it back here for this episode. Kerry, mate, appreciate it.
Not a worry.
Sincerely appreciate it. Thank you so much. Crammed all of this weekend. Got it done on time.
Absolutely.
Do you want to say thank you to Kerry?
Yeah, big thank you, Kerry.
Say, Kerry, I love you.
I love you, Kerry.
You're my hero, Kerry.
You're my hero,
I want to be just like you, Kerry.
I want to be just like you, Kerry.
Mate, seriously, I really appreciate it. Sincerely, yeah?
Yep.
I'll see you in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah? All right. Let's go.
So,
is this Patriot Games detailing?
Apparently so. I'm getting the signage.
Are we in the right spot?
We're getting the signage redone soon.
Patriot Games detailing. What do you reckon? Oh, you've seen it, haven't you?
Not like this.
You haven't seen it finished?
Not with the rack and everything on the cage.
What do you reckon?
Wow, man.
What's up, homeboy? What are you doing down here?
Cleaning that.
That's not coming to the Brisbane 4x4.
Yes, it is.
Is that actually coming to the Brisbane 4x4?
Yep. Just like that.
Is that what's happening?
Yep, that.
Yeah?
Ew.
How'd you go? Do you work on patrols? Oh, we're not allowed to make patrol jokes anymore.
It's Nissan.
Do you actually work on patrols?
It's a real car, mate. It's a Nissan.
Oh, it's a Nissan. Right, it's like two slidey boys from way back. He's got an S15 too.
Kombucha.
Yeah, kombucha. Well, I couldn't get beer. We couldn't get beer, so we had to have something.
Well, like fairies and crystals and like Byron Bay and all that. That was actually kind of good.
The interior makes it good.
This is the coolest truck I've ever seen.
This is the coolest truck I've ever seen. And I don't even own it.
That's the coolest truck.
I thought that was the coolest truck I've ever seen.
It was.
It was the coolest truck I've ever seen. Anyway, it is what it is. Car's detailed. Everything ready to go?
Yep.
Catch you later on.
Let's go.
See y'all.
Till I rest in peace, no excuse till I die. No to all negativity, this is how we were living free. Dumb to anyone who wants to celebrate from where they came to the outcome. Then from now, what a change, pick at the pace, no way I can slow it down. Give me a minute of your time, I can guarantee all things work for who believe. All it takes is the faith of a mustard seed. Who can stop what was meant for me? I can't stop. I can't stop. You can try, but I won't stop, won't stop.
Needs more soot